See here. We people want to know how to get through things, and so I've been doing it on real time, telling the story. But I know that there's things out here that a lot of people have done and they're ashamed. But to be ashamed means that you ruined your own moral and your own value. Time will not make that go away because you would have to go away. It's inside you. So when we're trying to get better, you know how when we're in these, hold on a minute, I got to do something. Got to be more careful. Okay. So what we like when they say try to be the better person than you were yesterday. A lot of us aren't doing good with that, so we got to be a better person every 5 minutes. What's wrong with that? You have no choice but to be better than you were yesterday if you do that. You'd be better in your sleep and everything else. Say your prayers and ask God to make you better in your sleep. Make you be good in your dreams. Help you to be. Because he ain't going to make you. He gives you a choice. So he's not going to make you. So you got to ask for help. So when you ask for help, that means you have to do something. Sometimes help means you have to do something as well. They're helping you. If only to learn what needs to be done. If you can't change a tire, well, help change it and learn. Don't just get someone to change it while you go sit down over there. Unless you're going to pay them. But you don't know, you didn't learn anything, nor did you get help. You bought it. So you ruined that blessing. You could have got blessed twice. Tire changed and learned something. Then by the time you get another flat tire, that same blessing will bless you 3 times because you'll already know how to change your own. You don't have to wait for somebody to come do it. Imagine that. Sometimes you're not strong enough to change your tire. So you just try to change it anyway. Yeah, let's stop and help because you're trying. Not just sitting there. You can get it like this too, but why not try for a little while? Why not learn? These days, a lot of people don't stop for you, like damsel in distress. So you got to be better than you was yesterday. Everybody does. Let's say you know you live on the dark side. You know you did something bad. Let's say you know this is an ariser. Let's say you know here's my ariser. Refills. Anyway, you that protects the glass. That's her specialty, and to be discreet. So every dry herb vaporizer has its specialty. So anyway, you have to try to be better every day. And I would say try to be in your sleep. Why not? You're trying to do it every 5 minutes, so you got to pray for your sleep too then. The monster trying to get you, well then just knock him down. You don't have to kill him, just get away. That don't mean let people jump on you. Turn the other cheek. Well, you can turn the other cheek. They hit you again, hit them back. I don't hit first. My Nana said. Only time it might look like if I hit first is if you hit my brother or sister. But right now, I don't have any brothers and sisters, so except for one, Janet Jackson. Yep. And I got to go talk to her. I haven't seen her since I was real little. Yeah. Well, maybe on paper she's not my sister anymore, but she is. Okay. Paper don't let paper take your shit away from you. Don't let people do that. Fame, pourism. I feel like I have a right to see her. I don't feel like I'm a fan. I don't. Not at all. I might be treated as one, but I'm not going to let that make me feel like I'm one because that's not what I am. I can't, you know, she may not feel the way I feel. Prepare for that. Prepare for that. How you do that? Well, you're going to cry. Prepare. Just know it. Don't be so. You can be hopeful. I didn't say that. You can think positive. I didn't say that. But prepare. Because the positive thing would be that you would know the outcome, even if it's not what you want. It'll be a positive thing to know where you stand, even if even if it's a negative standing, right? You got to turn it around. That's how you turn that around. But anyway, back to the rant. See, because you can end up being a bad person for that 5 minutes. Well, fuck you then, motherfucking boop boop. No. I'd never say that to her. I've never heard her curse. I've been around her enough to hear her curse, but I've never heard her curse. Maybe she cursed in her movie. Did she curse in that movie, Poetic Justice? I don't think so. Maybe. So anyway, um, you have to. And then a lot of people are like, well, I want a blessing. When they see other people have things. Well, you're not supposed to be jealous of it. The feeling that you have, it's a feeling of want, of course. Well, I guess it is jealous, but it's a natural body feeling. Let's say that. But you're supposed to use that feeling to learn how to get your own, not to decide to take. If you even have the opportunity to know somebody that has something that you have, then you need to figure out how to spend more time with that person and learn and ask them. Don't manipulate. Try to look for the keys and see how to set them down when they do. Look for the paperwork with the name on it. No, that's not what you do. That's called manipulation. But you can manifest it if you ask that person, what is one of the things I need to know in order to get one for myself? And they might look at you. And see, a lot of people don't befriend people that have a lower education than they do. But I have a lot of friends that maybe not have the education. But guess what? If you have a skill in a trade then, and you want this, then you need to up your trade. You don't see how you can afford it from what you got now? That doesn't mean that you get to steal it. Everyone here has a chance to get it. You have to ask that person. Then you would ask them, well, since I don't know how to be an accountant or I don't know how to be this and not that, with what I learned, what could I do for me to try to get there? Well, maybe go to school. You didn't want to hear that? Well, then stop wanting that. I don't know if we know any dope dealers that have everything the rich people have. Do we? Noriega? People like that? What is he doing? What was he doing? Hiding underground? Killing a lot of people? You can't go to the store after you done killed a lot of people. So the bad guy deal isn't even that. And how many people get to be that? You can figure out how to get you one. Maybe you can get you a used one. Maybe you get you one not the same year. Maybe you get you, and then turn that one and then keep that and keep it nice and then trade it in up on a newer model. Imagine that. So a poor man can have one too. You get you one of them real. Well, the Mercedes costs a lot of money no matter what, but and the wheel does too. Now you got to taste the wheel. You don't want that car. All of a sudden you realize you don't like that car very much because you don't want to buy no wheel for that Mercedes, and you got to have the same Mercedes keychain too, and I hear that costs a lot too. You don't want that, right? You don't want the car with the big wheels on it because you got to change the big wheels. So why'd you buy that? A lot of people do that. I think that'd be lack-minded people. That's thinking. You're thinking big, but you're not thinking right. You got to think A small wheel for your money would make you rich because you can't. Next thing you know, you've got that big wheel. When it break, all wheels break. All the wheels will need to change. You can't drive the car and never have to change that wheel. So don't buy no big ass wheel shit. Even I'm buying a used car because I don't want no car payments, and then you don't want no wheel payment either. Them wheels cost too goddamn much. Sorry about that. Back to the rant. That's how you got to think about your life. You don't want to be putting all that bad stuff out there. You can't afford it because you don't want the karma. hmm And you don't know how to endure long suffering like the people you make suffer. People that just, you do them bad over and over. You ask them for stuff, even though they was going to give it to you. In your mind, you've done got from them. I'm going to go, I know where I can get dollars. Hold on, watch this, watch this. Hey, I was just calling. Yeah, I was just trying to get $20 if I could get $20. I can. All right then. Okay. See that? I know how to do that shit, nigga. I know how to do that shit, nigga. I got that. I got that $20. What did you do? What did the person do to get the $20? Nothing. Nothing special. But they think they did something special. They're trying to get somebody else to think they did something special. Let's say they did it and they didn't let them hear. But see, your dumb ass like, you just fiending, this workman, crack world, or any world that you want $20, okay? And you just sitting there thinking this person, oh shit, why don't you call that one? Oh girl, you know how to get it from her, you know how to get it from her, you know how to get it from her, you know how to get it from her. No, you don't know how to get it from her. Oh, I sure do. Let me call her. I know how to get it. You right, nigga, you right. I know how to get it. I got it last week. Remember? Oh, you ain't gonna give me $20? But what about the $20? Oh, okay. Now, did you know how to get it? No, you didn't know how to get it. So that means that person was giving it to you just because you asked for $2 and the person gave you $20, and now you look at them like, oh, thank you. But now, what do you do to them the next time? You treat them like they were stupid for giving you the 18 extra dollars, and you treat them like you don't see them, and then you ignore them because you feel bad. Why do you feel bad? Because you think that you manipulated them out the $20 because you're a manipulating bad person. But you didn't. They're not even thinking about that. They gave you the $20. Oh, here come that Tanya. Oh, shit, I got that $20 from her the other day. I don't know. And then some of y'all will turn around and say, fuck you. I don't, and your $20, bitch. I don't need your money. What are you talking about? $20, huh? You need $20? See, that's how people do. I didn't ask. I didn't want your motherfucking $20 anyway. I only asked your ass for $2. Fuck you and your $20. I don't owe you shit. I didn't say you did. What's going on? Huh? So now, I look like all the people in the area are stupid. Because they want to make me look like I'm the person that wants $20 back, so that made me a mean person because this motherfucker going off. Why do you want to be a bad guy with this motherfucker? I didn't do nothing. I didn't say that I owed $20. That she was trying to give him $20 and he didn't want it. Now, how stupid do you sound? So when you know that you've done bad to people, that's how you end up feeling. You end up feeling like they're going to come get you, or you want to feel like something, you got to make the feeling go away. They didn't make you feel that way. No one makes you feel anything. Situations might make you feel sad. What they say will make you feel sad. But the thing is that you can decide to not let it hurt you anymore. Now, a lot of times that's easier said than done. But certain things you really can. Like when somebody bumps you in line, or, I don't know. things that happen just every day, all day. So you have to bless others as well. Because God uses others to bless you. And guess what you do when since He does that? You running around manipulating everybody. So how much of your blessings have you watered down actually, or just stomped out? Because you running around trying to see what you can get out of everybody, including people that love you, your mom, your dad, yourself. Obviously, you don't think you can get anything just being you. You think you have to take it, you have to manipulate. You think you have to be some con man. You get to that jail, you'll meet a real con. All you are is a poop butt motherfucking scooting around all around life. Because you want everything handed to you. You think that you can get it out of people. No, the panhandlers get money out of people. Go out there and panhandle. I'm mad at that job. I panhandle before. Mm-hmm. Get you a sign, say, just found a job, need bus fare. Trying to get a bus pass. That's how I panhandle. I panhandle like that. Why you say you ain't got no bus fare, you can't go get no job? Well, I just told you how to get bus fare. Panhandle on your way home from work so you can have some bus fare tomorrow. The fuck is wrong with you? Them people just showed you how to get the bus fare. You hire yourself to go out on that corner and get your bus fare. You done ran out of people on the phone because you done already got $20 out of everybody, manipulating them. Now that you really needed to get a bus pass, what you gonna do? You got to go outside and work. You should have did that in the first place. And then ask them for $20 more so you can get them one next month. You got, all I got is $20, but I don't know how I'm gonna get my next one because I'm gonna have to pay rent with my first check and it's gonna be short. You give them $20, people give $20 all day like that. Now that you did get out of them. But how'd you get it? You was looking productive. You didn't have to con them. You was telling the truth. And you got another $20. Now you got two $20 bills to handle you for the week. Maybe you need it for lunch. Maybe you need bus fare. Maybe you're going to get all tokens. Maybe you're going to wash the socks. I don't know. But you don't have to feel bad about that $20. And then you can go back and ask, too, because you know how you got it. How'd you get it? You said, I told her I had a new job. She liked that. I said I had a job. I like that shit. Okay, let me go see. Oh, you know what? This time I'm going to tell you because I already got my first check. So this time I'm going to have to borrow some. Now you got you a friend, but you got to pay it back. Now you're a good person. Now he's good for his word. I like that motherfucker right there. That motherfucker gave me my $20 back. These days, $1 used to be $5 used to be $1. Remember you can get somebody a ride for $2. I'll give you $2 gas if you give me a ride. You be like, come on. Now you be like, I give you $5 gas if you give me a ride. You be like, hell no. I'm gonna need 10. That's how much it costs. You know, you got to put all that in. You got to put everything. I don't know. Everything goes up in price, and now you got to start being good. You got to be good to people. You see somebody at lunch, they ain't even got no lunch. Man, you scraped your $20 up, but you got a whole sandwich. You might want to split it in half. Especially since last month you talked somebody into buying you some shit on their credit card anyway, because you remember you just now being good. You got to be good all the time. You find a reason. I like to be nice to people. It feels good. I have to figure out how not to hurt my feelings. Because if I have to stop sharing, it hurts my feelings. But it hurts my feelings when, well, let's see. I used to share anyway. And then just one day, not share. And it usually is when they really need it. And I don't do it on purpose. I just recognize that that's when it is. Well, I usually don't have it, or I don't want to give it. I'm not in that mood today. You don't understand. When I'm sharing, that's the mood I'm in at that moment. Maybe I'm not in a sharing mood all the time. You don't know. You thought you were so special. Sometimes I want to share, but I don't want to. I'm like, I'm trying to get you some weed, but let me break some of that back off. Let me get some back off that. I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get you some. I don't want to, but I am. See, I'm the oldest sister. A lot of people that's in the oldest. That's the oldest sibling or the oldest in their generation. They've had to share, and in that I don't mind sharing, but a lot of us can't stand sharing because of it. Then the rest of y'all don't know how to share, because I don't know what the middle child be doing. Because I'm in my family, I don't know. I didn't see no. I don't even see what did what's her name? Marsha. What's her name? Marsha, and the other one, the one Jan. What was Jan doing as a little sister? Was she helping taking care of the little one? In my house, my sister, I had to take care of both them motherfuckers. See how that works? There's only one person taking care of everybody. The middle bitch, the middle kids don't do a goddamn thing, but sit around and do what I said do. And y'all sitting around not doing what I said do. Watch what happened to you. Watch what happened to you. Now, anyway. So anyway, let's see what I got here because I go off on tangent. Let's see. Blessings don't just appear. Yeah, y'all thinking somebody said ickity bickety bow. You got to be in line with it. You got to be able to handle it. You ask him for something, you got to be able to keep up with the tires. Did you ask for a Lamborghini and you can't buy Lamborghini tires? You can't put no Hyundai tires, or you gonna go to Discount Tire and put some tires on your Lamborghini? I don't know what to tell you about that. So now you got to ask for things that make sense. You got to ask for things that make sense. If you want something that's out of your level in society, where you gonna park the Lamborghini in the hood? You can't even sleep next to it. You don't want you scared for people to know it's yours. They might hit you in the head. So you got to be prepared for he can't give you that. That's not a good gift. He ain't gonna give you that. That's why he gave you the power of choice, so he can have a choice not to give you some stupid shit like that. Can you afford to wash a Lamborghini? I don't know how you wash Lamborghinis. You know what I'm saying? You can't get them outfits that only take dry cleaning. You know what I'm saying? Some people go broke dry cleaning them uniforms. I iron my own uniform. They be asking me, where'd you get your one? Where'd you send your uniform to get ironed? I'm like, I ironed it. What you talking about? Shoot, the wool pants too. You wet that rag and put the rag on top of the wool pants and iron through the rag. You wet it because you're making a crease. You got to be joking. And now, that's the end of that. That's your secret. You can crease them pants. Now let me see. God uses others to align us with our... Okay, let me see. Blessings don't just appear. That's why you end up thinking that you have to manipulate yours. You be thinking, well, Tanya don't deserve this and Tanya don't deserve that. Well, how do you know? You ain't spent time with Tanya. And who made you the boss of what Tanya deserves? When did you get that job? Did you apply for it? Let me see your ID. You got ID for that? Credentials, in other words? Oh. Well, then shut your motherfucking mouth. You don't know what I deserve. I deserve whatever is out there in this world. My nana told me I deserve to be princess. And I am the prince. I'm the princess, the queen, the king of my motherfucking world. I have to be and the prince. I'm all that. Yeah, because I keep growing up. You got to grow up every day. How you going to be 80 and still acting 18 in your brain? You can't survive like that. Your body ain't even going to work. You think you 18. Stupid. You ain't use no wisdom. Been here all this time. I've seen people like that run around up and down this street still. Do the same thing. You ain't have no plan. How you going to retire, con man? You know when them hustlers out there, they turn 70. They be still trying to hustle. You're supposed to be retired like all the other 70-year-olds. Why didn't you make your hustle make you be able to retire? That means you wasn't hustling. You was outside playing. And so now, just like you might go down to the bank, God aligns you with people. He can't just drop a house out the sky. You have to get yourself ready for the loan, for the car loan, house loan. Ain't that what everybody wants? And then that means you have to make people think you can get it. And then you have to get your number right. And with the number right, some people will still say no because you come in there with your skin on. Then you come in there and let's say you got the right color skin. Now they're gonna ask what your zip code is. You got the wrong zip code. You live on the wrong side of the tracks. Yeah, some white people don't get it. You be almost there. You be almost there. Because you try to figure out what are the black people talking about? I don't have anything. Well, you had an extra chance. You just put your stuff in the wrong zip code. Next time you make sure you get a low income housing in the rich neighborhood, because every time they build one or two of them apartments are low income. Y'all didn't know that. So anyway, what does it? Let's see. God uses others to make it. What does that mean? What that means is if you're running around when He uses others to align you, or to bless you, or blesses you through others, how else is He gonna give it to you? Do you think if you ask for a new bicycle, it's just going to appear like they said Santa Claus did it? That's all that is what y'all think. That's why they made you not believe in God. And they put Him up there in the same damn questions. Do you believe in the Easter Bunny? Do you believe in Santa Claus? Do you believe in God? That's not fair. Because two of the motherfuckers ain't right. And they gave you candy. Don't take candies from strangers. Those two motherfuckers ain't real, so they're strangers. Those are the two strangers in your life that you shouldn't take candy from. I just made that up. That's real talk. Those two people are strangers. Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny are not real, so that means they are strangers. Because when you meet them, that's not who they are. Right? They don't have the spirit of the Easter Bunny in them. They don't have the spirit of Saint Nick in them. You can make your own toys then. Shit. I don't go to church all the time, so I might say a bad word. I'm sorry. I'm just doing the best I can while I do it. And that's what I was told to do when I was 3. So I'm practicing. But I'm trying the best. But I'm not practicing. Yes, I am, because it just started. I'm on OJT in my own job. I'm OJT instructor and OJT motherfucking employee too. On my own goddamn job, and I don't even know what the goddamn job title is. So leave me alone like that, okay? Sorry about that. I didn't mean to say those many bad words either. Now back to what does that mean? It means you can't be mean to people because you just messed up. You don't know which one of these people that you just manipulated God sent to bless you. You asked for 20, they might have been ready to just about to call you to hand you 40. So you one time I asked this girl to come over my house. I said, we're gonna smoke some weed, drink some beer, and watch the movies and you know. When you get there, why do you say, what, do you got any weed? Do you got any cigarettes? Do you got any beer? Let me have this, let me have. Bitch, didn't I invite you over for all of that? Didn't I say, look, come over, smoke cigarettes, smoke some weed, and drink? So what are you doing coming over here acting all ignorant? I see girls do that to men, but when they do that to me, I don't like it. And don't pretend like you're wiping the counter. Don't move this over here and this over here and move it like this, because I don't like that. You just trying to see what I got and what you're gonna take. Or some men like it. They want you to. They know you try to see what you're gonna take. Some of them don't care if you take something. They put it there for you to take, and you stupid. And some of them put it there to test you to see if you're a taker. And now you can't get nothing given. So now you got a 50-50 chance, but you don't care. You're gonna take it anyway. You taking, I'm taking. I don't care what else you got. Oh, well, that's too bad. I don't like doing that, and don't expect me to do it. And I don't like it done to me. See, I be having both shoes on in my life. So You know, a lot of people want to take your values and your morals. They like you and they look up to you, but if you want to be in a relationship with me, you got to bow down to me. Well, how the fuck are you going to come up? You just messed up your blessing now. God sent you someone that you admired and that you wanted to have some qualities like, and instead of learning them and engraving them into you, you just want to take something from that person and never even learn how to get your own. Which means you think you can stand there with this pen and look like me, and you can't. First of all, my initials is on in your stove. You know what I'm saying? I got something. I just made that up because I got my purse with my initials on it. You know that the Tumi bags, they put your initials on there. And so anyway, that's how. So when you go to the bank try to get a loan and you don't want to loan Jethro $5, or you mad because Jethro didn't pay you your $5, and you owe Kenny down the street $20, and you stole 40 from Miss Johnson, and you go to the bank and you want God to bless you with a loan when you go in that bank. You said a prayer before you went through the door and everything, but you went in with like that. Oh, you got good credit score or so? Not on the street. Your word ain't good. That's what my friend CJ said. All you got is your word. And then I went and I realized that's the truth. Once you come in there looking and standing the right way, everybody else born with no credit. Why you can't get something? You get one credit card paid off, and now you got good credit. But how you get the first one? Oh, how about enroll in college, and all of a sudden, credit cards will come in the mailbox. You're not supposed to want to open them all up, though, because they'll put you in deficit before you even finish paying your student loan, especially if you paying it and not your mama. Oh, you might not get none if your loans is in your mama's name. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if your loans is in your daddy and mama's name, the credit cards might come today in their name. Mm-hmm. I don't know nothing about that because I had to put mine in my own name. I wasn't putting mine in my mama's name. She don't pay the light bill. And in my opinion, if she ain't paying the light bill, I might get to school one day and I can't go because I didn't understand how that worked. How you can still go as long as you're getting your C's and D's and everything. Not no D's, just your C's and C's. But I had A's, so I don't really know. But in the meantime, honey, my mama, don't let my mama have to pay for your air because you ain't gonna have no air next one day or a half a day. You sure right? For real. And so now, you don't want your car. Oh, and you don't want your car stolen. But you know there's people in here that come because of the Statue of Liberty, and if you don't like them here, then you should have voted. All y'all non-voting motherfuckers. I get tired of hearing people that got their voting rights taken away for being a felon. Shut the fuck up. You can't vote and don't talk about the issue. You don't want to vote, don't talk about the issue. Shut the fuck up. You don't want them people here, go do something. Or shut up. Because your talking ain't did nothing. But if you don't want them, when they come here, they can't get ID, so they can't get a job. They don't have American Social Security number when they was born. Can't get a job. And they got to wait 6 months or something stupid, that or more, before they can even get those two things to get the job. But when they on the corner trying to wash your window, you got a motherfucking problem. But did you vote for those people to be able to get IDs and stuff like that so that they can go ahead and go to work? Did you vote for that? Well, then that means you voted for them to wash your motherfucking window. And if you didn't vote for that, that means you did vote for them to steal your car. Because they're going to get hungry. Now, you got good people out there with their goddamn dish soap and their window washing. Those are good people. Trying to make it until they can afford. And if they don't, guess where they get to put them? On a plantation. That did you vote for slavery? Why do you think you don't see 300,000 of them out there? So already you're a bad person because of the way you think. So already you can fix that thought right now. Because I just told you, if you don't want them to wash your windows still, then give them $1 or $2 and tell them no. Here. Because what you don't want is for them to have to steal cars so that they can eat. Oh, they ain't gonna steal the whole car. Well, a tire, a wheel, you can eat with the tire. I'm just saying. That's what we do here, and we from here. What do you do when you outside? You start selling crack. You hit people in the head. You hold up 7-Eleven. You rob the bank. But you mad somebody want to wash the window. You're an evil person. Evil. Yeah, I come down there and I'm like, oh, goddamn, the window again. Let me catch something. It'd be like church. Let me see me put something in the collection plate. Let me see what I got. And get busy doing it too. Those people need help. You didn't vote for them not to get here, and you didn't vote for them if they do get here to get the ID, and so that means you get to give them $2. I don't care if you make minimum wage. They can't make nothing. You want them to hit you in the head to take your bus pass? I'm just saying, that's what it's going to be. Do they look like Venezuelan? Do they look like gangbangers with those window washers? Now, if you go to LA, before these people came doing that, and they had the window washers, those were crackheads. So we here in America, when we wash windows, we's crackheads. When they wash the windows, they're law-abiding citizens. Make it make sense. You don't want your window washed, pay for it not to be washed. 50 cents. God damn it. Rude ass motherfucking people. This is America. The fuck, how'd you get here? Did you invent a stoplight or two? Did you invent open heart surgery? Well, then shut the fuck up, white boys. Black people made that. And there's black people mad at them. So what? They're here. You didn't get to choose. The Indians did, and you fucked them. You scared somebody gonna do you like the Indians? You can't. They can't. They ain't. Blacks ain't gonna let them do it. We done built too much shit here. Oh, we gonna let them do it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to speak for all the blacks. I'm sorry, because I really don't know. I don't. That's just my opinion. Most blacks don't like me. Oh, because I can't, all black lives don't matter is why. Convince your own black ass self that first, and then convince somebody else. You don't like my hair. You don't like my boy clothes on my girl body. You talk about my 3 front teeth. I only got 2. Not missing 1. So, left-handed, y'all don't like me. All black lives don't matter. When I go in a room full of black people, it's like putting salt in. Remember that experiment? You put things in the water and you put something in. You put the dishwasher liquid in, and then the pepper move away. Something, I think it's dishwasher liquid or something move around. That's how y'all do. Y'all treat me like I'm dishwashing liquid in the salt, in the pepper in the water. So, but hey, I don't mind. I don't care. As soon as you get a little bit smart, as soon as you're a little smart, you can't be black anymore then either. As soon as you're a little smart. How'd you get so smart? As soon as you're a little light skin, as soon as you're a little light, as soon as you're a little light, you don't like me then, you don't like me. I don't give a fuck. White people said I'm black still. They said, I know, because I get treated just like you do. Oh, I don't because I work with them. Oh, did you go to school? Oh, and then you trying to be me? Especially that alcoholic bitch named Christine. Bitch, you can't be me. You too goddamn alcoholic. You too goddamn stinky. First, you got to stop stinking. Like that goddamn cigarette alcohol bullshit you got. Get rid of the STI. Stop fucking a man with the STD. And then maybe you can go to school to be me. And then you got to take that basic training class. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Trying to be me. You can't be me. Let's see. Won't give even change. Right. You won't give $2 or $1 or $2 or 50 cents to the people washing the windows. But behind the laws that you either didn't vote for or voted for. So you put them out there. Make sure they don't end up having to rob people. That's your job. to make enough money to give them motherfuckers every time you pass that same stoplight. Oh, they come to me all the time. I give them weed because I know they need weed. You need weed so you can calm down and be okay. Where are they sleeping at? You don't know. And where are the rest of them? When it says hundreds of thousands came, they're dispersed onto plantations they gave up. These ones are trying to become productive citizens of the community, and you need somebody to make the beds at the hotel. I don't know what you mad at them for. That's where you can start being a good person. If you want to be an American citizen, act like one. You got to act like the goddamn Indian, or get the fuck off the boat. The Indians got fucked over. Well, then you know how they got fucked and don't get fucked no more. This is America. We can't help it. Now, if you like to be the pilgrim, I don't see nobody saying, my great-granddaddy's a pilgrim. Don't nobody claim that shit. Ain't nobody claimed being a pilgrim. I ain't heard, and I go to school with the white people. I ain't heard none of them say that. And I'm Ulysses S. Grant's. That's my cousin, so you must be careful. Yep, that's who I am. I'm Ulysses. You better ask somebody. We share a grandpa. So I don't know about the pilgrim. Oh, I'm a Warren too. He was on the ship with the pilgrims, but he just needed to ride the ship, so he bought him and his family some tickets and came on to America. Okay. Do you know who you are, pilgrim? Some of these black people out here are pilgrims. Better keep up. They got black people passing for white, so you got some white people that look black. How else would you not have that? Sometimes we call people like that Oreo. But the thing is that that's a bad word. I don't know if white people know that word. Black people know that word. You don't hear it often, just amongst us. And usually the children. You don't hear it out of adults, really. I've been an adult a long time. I've never really heard it much since I was a kid. The term. And I might be called that, but I grew up around it. But I'm talking about people that I would... Some people are white with black skin. You've met them. And you've met people that are white. That are black, and they don't know it. They even vote against themselves. They're like one grandmother away from knowing that they're black. You ain't met your grandmama and you white? Well, then you better check. You better question it. You ain't never seen a picture of your great grandmama and you white? Well, then question that too. Better stop voting against yourself. You vote American if you want to be in America. If you want to vote for one race, go to them other countries that only got one race in them. You know what I'm saying? And that way you could be nice. You got to be nice here. You got to be to the country where you can be nice. So now that you're here in America, you was born here, and while you're here, be American. Don't be all mean white people. A mean white person, because all white people aren't mean, but we can't tell the difference. Y'all talk about we look alike. No, all you guys look alike, because I don't see nobody helping Rodney King and nobody helping everybody else that's getting beat up by the white people. They stopped that after the white women were helping in Alabama during the bus boycotts, but one white lady got killed and then everybody got scared. Y'all can't be scared, because when you vote, I'll show you how you can see it. I'll show you where you see it. Y'all's transgender. The white transgender. They feel it. Because I go to groups with them, so I'm going to tell you. They're afraid because they know how they they know how they want me to be afraid to walk down the street. They're afraid because they know that the black transgenders are being killed. So they'd rather wait for a lot of black people to get killed. And see, since they know black transgender are getting killed, they get scared. You're transgender white people on that bus that voted for you guys, and you guys kicked them off the bus. You did. And you kicked them over there and pushed them under the flag, not under the rug. Under that pride flag. And then they came out with their own flag. And so now you used to vote against blacks. Used to vote against all minorities. And all of a sudden, the white people moved away from you, and now they can see you over there sitting all by yourself in the back of the bus. Transgender. And you're afraid they're going to hurt you. So now you're all scared in your house, and you come to the gay lesbian meetings because that's the only place you can come. We don't mind. But see, I'm there and I'm black and I'm gay and lesbian, so I hear it. I get to walk down the street, so buck the fuck up. You gonna walk down the street? I walk down the street, but see, you scared yourself because you must have meant to hurt me real bad, and you know there's somebody out there that wants to hurt you real bad the way you wanted to. So you have to fix that. You have to fix that in yourself because that's how the black man walks down the street. We're not really trying to really run around thinking we're going to hurt and vote against white people. We're trying to vote for ourselves and not against anyone. You guys vote against. And then it ended up being yourself. Because they decided they don't care if you got white skin on, if you is transgender and reading books in the library. That's what they decided. So now you got scared for your voting wrong. And see, when Trump came into office, it split up the LGBTQ. It split us up. Black and white are split. I tell you something else, white LGBTQ. Y'all don't know how to march to get anything. Everything y'all got, the black people was there teaching you what to do. And y'all think y'all know it now. No, you don't. Oh, y'all think y'all don't need us now because Trump's in office, but he don't like you. He don't like you. Imagine that. That's why all those white lady clubs are closed down. Because you guys didn't want the black girls to come in. Yeah. That would have been just enough money to pay your rent for that club, wouldn't it? Oh, that's too bad. You stopped letting us come. You know how we know you stopped letting us come? Because you started underpaying the black people that worked for you. And then you stopped having R&B night, and you stopped having hip-hop night, and that means you don't want us to come. Yeah, that's what that means. So then your bar closed. We're talking about Blush and Blue out here in Denver. Yeah, so that's how your bar closed. Because if you had left it the way it was in the 80s, your bar would be open because you'd have some black people in there, just enough extra money. You thought we were broke. But see, we would have had just enough money for you to pay the rent for the motherfucking club, dumb bitch. So you don't break up into minority groups within a minority group. Y'all gonna learn that. Y'all ain't gonna pay. Nothing's gonna advance without the black people teaching you how to advance it. You didn't learn nothing. We still trying to get some water fountains to put back in that they don't let dogs drink off of because only white people drink after the dogs. Did you notice that? We don't drink after dogs. They lick their ass. Yeah, so you like to drink dog ass. I'm just saying. So don't do that. Don't do that. You might have to get somebody mouth to mouth. Oh, you ain't gonna give too many black people mouth to mouth, are you? This one man was walking in front of me. I said, nice day, isn't it so beautiful? And he started trying to skip up closer. I said, oh, I guess not for you. Black person got too close to you, huh? He turned red all the way down to his ankle. He shouldn't have worn them shorts. He was red all over. Anyway, be good. Those where you got to start. Every 5 minutes. You got to be nice. Black people don't run around here trying to be mean like that. That's why we multiplying and still here. You can't be acting like Trump. That's my commander in chief. So don't hurt his head. Don't hurt him. That's too bad I signed up for that. But I don't want nobody hurt anyway. But it's not too bad I signed up for that because it's taking care of my life. I'm very, very, very happy about having been in the military, even though I had an experience that wasn't very nice. But I'm still experiencing it, so I'm still that airman. The oldest motherfucking airman I ever seen in my life. 57-year-old airman. How you do that? Well, I'll tell you another time. But you guys know that you have to start counting your blessings, making sure you know them. Meaning, if you was 50 cents, if you was a 10 cents short at the machine at work and someone gave you a quarter, you was blessed. And you got to say thank God somewhere in your life, in your head, somewhere. Some people are like, thank Jesus, they can praise the Lord, they can praise the Lord all over the place. I found that most of those people are bad because my mama does that. She's not good. You better watch out. I love my mama. Don't mess with her too much. But don't mess with her. Don't even try to mess with her too much. She don't like nobody. She tricky real good. Real good. And guess what? You'll still get tricked even though I told you this. It don't even work. Y'all gonna get tricked. Don't mess with people like that. You'll find out. You'll find out. Hmm. See you later. Bye bye.